As a manager, you're not only responsible for setting goals and ensuring deadlines are met. You're also responsible for cultivating an environment where employees feel driven, engaged, and inspired to do their best work. But here's the thing, motivation goes beyond just money or promotions. People are motivated by many things: recognition, personal growth, meaningful work, and simply feeling appreciated. It's your job as a manager to tap into what drives each team member and create opportunities for them to thrive. One of the key responsibilities of a manager is to understand what motivates their team members. Not everyone is driven by the same factors, so it's important to recognize that motivation is personal and can vary greatly from one person to another. While financial incentives like salary increases and bonus can be motivating for some, research consistently shows that intrinsic motivators, things like feeling valued, recognized, and engaged in meaningful work, tend to drive sustained performance and commitment. Intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation. Motivation can be divided into two categories: intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic motivation refers to internal factors that drive a person to perform tasks because they find them personally rewarding. This could include a sense of achievement, personal growth, or the desire to contribute to something meaningful. Extrinsic motivation is driven by the external rewards like money, promotions, or recognition from others. Both types of motivation play a role in a workplace performance, but intrinsic motivators often have a more lasting impact on employees' satisfaction and engagement. While intrinsic rewards can boost short-term performance, intrinsic motivators foster deeper engagement and long-term loyalty. Factors that motivate employees. So what specifically motivates employees? Let's break down a few key motivators. Recognition and appreciation. People want to feel that their efforts are noticed and valued. Recognizing hard work, whether through a simple thank you or a more formal reward system, can go a long way in maintaining high morale and encouraging employees to continue giving their best effort. Public recognition, peer recognition, and even small tokens of appreciation, like handwritten notes or small awards, can have a big impact on how valued your team feels. A sense of purpose. Employees want to feel that their work is contributing to a larger goal. When they understand how their tasks fit into the bigger picture, whether it's the company's mission or specific project success, they're more likely to feel motivated to give their best effort. Connecting daily tasks to the organization's overall goals help employees see the value of their contributions. Opportunities for growth and development. Employees who feel that they have room to grow and improve in their roles are more likely to be motivated. Providing opportunities for professional development, such as training programs, mentorship, or stretch assignments, shows employees that you invested in their long-term success. Personal and professional growth can be a significant motivator for many employees. Then there's work-life balance and flexibility. Burnout can demotivate even the most passionate employee. Encouraging a healthy work-life balance and offering flexibility, such as remote work options or flexible hours, can help employees feel more in control of their schedules and less stressed about juggling work and personal responsibilities. Autonomy. People are more motivated when they feel trusted to do their jobs. Micromanagement can be a major demotivator, so giving employees the autonomy to make decisions, solve problems, and manage their work can boost their sense of ownership and accountability. Then there's healthy team dynamics. A positive team environment where employees feel connected to one another and supported by their peers can significantly influence motivation. Team building activities, open communication, and fostering trust among team members can enhance collaboration and create a culture where people feel motivated to contribute their best work. While motivation fuels the drive to succeed, coaching provides the guidance needed for continuous growth and development. A good coach doesn't just tell people what to do. They help individuals unlock their potential by offering support, encouragement, and constructive feedback. What is coaching? Coaching is a collaborative process in which the manager works closely with employees to help them improve their skills, overcome challenges, and reach their full potential. It's about guiding individuals towards self-improvement rather than simply managing their day-to-day tasks. A successful coach focuses on asking questions, actively listening, and offering personalized advice to help employees find their own solutions. While feedback focuses on past performances, coaching is future-orientated and aims to develop employees over time. The benefits of coaching. Effective coaching benefits both the employee and the organization. For the employee, coaching helps employees build confidence, develop new skills, and feel supported in their growth journey. It can also enhance job satisfaction and engagement. On the other side, for the organization, when employees are coached effectively, they become more capable, productive, and motivated, which ultimately contributes to better team performance and higher retention rates. Practical coaching techniques. Now that we understand the value of coaching, let's explore practical techniques you can use to coach your team members. Active listening. Coaching starts with understanding your team members. One of the most important skills for a coach is active listening, giving the employee your full attention, asking open-ended questions, and allowing them to express their thoughts and feelings. This shows the employee that you value their input and are invested in helping them find solutions. For example, instead of jumping in with advice, ask questions like, what do you think is holding you back? Or, how do you think you could improve this skill? This helps the employee reflect on their own performance and identify areas for improvement. Goal setting and action plans. Coaching is most effective when it's goal-orientated. After discussing the employee's challenges and aspirations, work together to set clear, achievable goals that align with both their personal growth and the company's objective. Use the SMART criteria to ensure the goals are realistic and trackable. Once goals are set, create an action plan with specific steps the employee can take to achieve them. Break the plan down in manageable tasks and establish a timeline for progress check-ins. Provide constructive feedback. While feedback is often associated with performance reviews, it should be an ongoing part of coaching. Constructive feedback helps employees understand what they're doing well and where they can improve. Be specific, focusing on behaviors and actions rather than personal attributes. For example, instead of saying you're not organized, say I noticed that your last project was submitted late because the tasks weren't prioritized. Let's work on creating a clearer project timeline for the next assignment. Encouragement and positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement is a powerful tool in coaching. When employees make progress or achieve their goals, be sure to acknowledge their hard work and celebrate their successes. Offering praise and encouragement can boost confidence and motivation, making employees more likely to continue improving. Then have regular check-ins. Coaching is not a one-time conversation. It's an ongoing process. Schedule regular check-ins to review progress, discuss challenges, and adjust the action plan as needed. These conversations should be collaborative, giving the employee the opportunity to share their thoughts on their progress and any additional support they might need. During these check-ins, ask open-ended questions like, how do you feel about the progress you've made so far? Or, what obstacles have you encountered and how can I help you overcome them? Coaching for career development. In addition to coaching for immediate performance improvements, you can also coach employees for long-term career development. This involves helping employees identify their career goals and providing opportunities for growth, whether through training, mentorship, or new responsibilities. For example, if an employee expresses interest in leadership roles, you might give them opportunities to lead a project or mentor a junior colleague to build their leadership skills. Overcoming common coaching challenges. Coaching isn't always easy, and you may encounter challenges along the way. Here are a few common obstacles and how to overcome them. Resistance to feedback. Some employees may resist feedback, either because they're unaware of their performance issues or because they fear criticism. In these situations, it's important to approach feedback with empathy and a focus on growth. Frame the feedback as an opportunity for development rather than a critique. Lack of time. Managers are often busy and it can be challenging to find time for coaching. However, coaching doesn't have to be time-consuming. Even short 15-minute check-ins can make a big difference. Prioritize coaching by scheduling regular one-on-one meetings and being intentional about offering feedback and support during these interactions. Employee disengagement. If an employee seems disengaged or unmotivated, it can be challenging to coach them effectively. In these cases, it's important to dig deeper to understand the root cause of their disengagement. Are they feeling undervalued, overwhelmed? Once you identify the cause, you can work together to find solutions that reignite their motivation. You've just completed the key leadership module that turns routine management into meaningful development. In this module, you've learned how to set clear expectations and give meaningful feedback. You now understand how to define what great performance looks like and how to give feedback that's timely, respectful, and focused on growth.